This is what happens when you don't do the self-improvement. I'm gonna say it over and 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 over. We got YouTuber goes homeless for simping over streamers. How are you going homeless simping over people you don't even know? And for all my old heads watching the video, a simp is basically like, you know what I'm saying, that's a trick that you know what I'm saying, you use all your money and everything to try to get the shows. You a trick, basically. Right?
I don't know what's going on with this increase of obsession with these streamers on the internet. From a fan finding out where Agent lives, Pokimane and Cinna being attacked at a pier, and now an elderly man sending all his life savings to somebody on the internet
This is bad. This is bad. And I know I say that about everything, but damn, this is bad. Gang, you old as hell.
Somebody go smoke that you.
You old as hell. It's got to be a logical explanation. Let me watch.
pretending to be Pokimane.
Pokimane, Iman, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my entire life. I want to ask you a question. Will you marry me?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Pokimane7 here. We are back at it talking about this random incline of this obsession with streamers.
I just can't believe that somebody actually went homeless over this shit.
Today we are talking about a YouTuber named Shelbo99 or Shelby Jacobs. Shelbo99 is a channel in which he does tech reviews. He has a ton of videos talking about technology, unboxing shit, and it's low-key kind of wholesome, all right? But over time, in the early stages of his channel, you can kind of start noticing this slight obsession with a specific streamer named Pokimane.
Some of y'all be wildin', bro. And I find that crazy. I really find that crazy. That you could go through your whole life. Your whole entire life. Or damn near your whole entire life. And you still have never learned game, female nature, how to talk to women, nothing. You still have the same amount of game that you had when you was in the 2nd grade that you have at 45 years old. I don't know how that can happen, but you know what I'm saying? Look, obviously it's happening. Obviously.
He uploads a video talking about him going to TwitchCon and how he's excited to meet her for the first time.
There are some people that I would like to meet at the event. Obviously, you guys know that I want to meet Pokimane.
Now, after he uploaded this video, you can kind of see him ramping up this obsession with this certain streamer. He uploads a video saying that he loves Amani and asking Pokimane, will you marry me, until the deal breaker hits. The video is called What It's Like Dating Pokimane.
What?
Which he breaks...
This be that parasocial shit. And I'm telling y'all, the internet right now is in a weird state, right? Because we are not really seeing the effects of all this new stuff that we see in streamers. We're not really seeing the effects. But I'm telling y'all, bro, it's going to get crazy in about 20 years. I ain't going to lie. It's going to get real crazy. We got grown-ass men talking about what it's like to marry someone, and they ain't ever even talked to them in person, man.
Somebody go smoke that youth.
Down his experience while dating Pokimane and how they met, saying that he met her on Twitter, saying that she has a spam account, and the worst thing of them all, saying that he sent her money.
I wasn't sure if it was her.
Oh my God.
And she may have asked me for some money, and I blocked her ass. I blocked her.
Now he's doomed. But I mean, I don't blame him, because look. Back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Look, back in the days, look. It was easy to get catfish back in the days when you was on Kick, you know what I'm saying, and all those little instant messages. It was easy to get catfish. Look, I'm not saying I spent no bread on no shorty. I ain't never spent no bread on no shorty. But possibly there might have been a couple times I thought I was talking to someone when I wasn't, you know? Now, who am I to think goddamn Beyonce was trying to talk to me when I was in the 7th grade?
Somebody go smoke that youth.
It was her alt account.
No.
Listen, man, this is fucking insane, man. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first saw this video, and a lot of people saw this video, everybody thought he was acting. But when you look at the track record of his channel, he is legitimately thinking in his mind that this person on Twitter is actually Pokimane. But on top of it, it gets worse. He says that he sent this so-called Pokimane person and they sent them back. What the fuck?
We just celebrated our 1-month anniversary, and we kind of celebrated it by getting naked. We only showed each other that though. Now you may have noticed that I've shared some photos with you guys, but I shared it to let you guys know that I'm with her. She is my girlfriend.
This man right here is a villain, and he should be watched very closely. You know what I'm saying? Very closely. Bro has convinced himself that he is in a relationship with a woman he has never even been within a 1 mile radius of.
Somebody go smoke that youth.
Jesus Christ.
Now, guys, this situation only gets worse from here. A month after he uploaded this video saying that he was sending money to Pokimane and that they're married and dating,
How
he
can it
goes
get worse?
homeless. He drops a video saying
What?
that he's homeless in California and
What?
can't find anywhere to live.
And I want you guys to know, ever since I moved out here to California, I've been homeless myself.
Now, mind you, guys,
Bro, this is what I be saying, bro. This is exactly what I be saying. Some of y'all, especially some of y'all in the comments, and some of y'all watching this right now, you need to really, really look and analyze how much effort you put in to talk to women. Because some of y'all want women so bad that you would get and be in relationships or try to talk to women or just have some type of attention from the opposite sex that it'll come at the expense of you having a roof over your head. And that right there, man,
Somebody go smoke that youth.
we gonna smoke that you, man, because you're wildin'. You're wildin'. Alright? Goddamn beta male, man, lock in, man. Lock in.
he was originally in Houston, Texas. I believe that he moved to California in the hopes of actually being able to date
That's a nice
Pokimane or
apartment,
believe that he's really dating this streamer. He's uploading more weird videos with this obsession with Pokimane, saying that he went out and actually bought Pokimane a wedding ring. That's a real fucking wedding ring I'm looking at. And this entire situation of delusion just starts stacking up, and that this so-called Pokimane person that he's been talking to has been belittling him.
She told me to shut my fucking mouth. Damn.
And the real
Yo, that's what you get. That's what you get, bro.
deal breaker of this delusion in this guy's mind is this video right here called Pokimane has agreed to pay me a sum of $25 million.
Damn!
We get a deep dive of how much money this guy has been sending this scammer online.
We've
let's
agreed
see.
to stay together on one condition. Since I have given her my entire Social Security as well as my income pay for my job, she has decided to give me everything that she has from her Twitch account, if I'm not mistaken. She's agreed to give me $25 million.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be the thumbnail right here too. This is what happens when you don't do the self-improvement. I'm gonna say it over and 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 over again. Till it's embracing in your goddamn thick ass skull, cause you don't wanna listen. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And don't give me that funny look, how you looking at me through the camera. Cause you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is what you gonna look like when you don't get on your purpose and you don't do the self-improvement. You're gonna be sitting on the goddamn internet, sipping for women that don't even exist in your real life world, and you getting scammed on different messengers like, what's up? Yo, this is a sad life, fellas. You don't want to be like this, all right? You see that? You don't want to be like that. Lock in, bro. Lock in, bro. Start hitting the gym, all right? Start getting on your purpose. Start improving your looks. Start getting your bag right. Fix your credit score. You don't want to be like this.
Hold on. You have been sending Pokimane on the internet your social security checks and
my
your
God.
full paychecks from your
my
job in the
God.
midst of her sending you all her Twitch money, $25 million.
Damn.
This nigga is crazy.
This elderly man that has some type of mental disability is sending his social security
he's
checks to
cooked,
some
bro.
random man online posing as Pokimane, in which he just believes all of this.
And they proceed to ask me for a gift card.
Like, guys, this is textbook
God.
scamming. This guy just asked for all this money in gift cards because it's untraceable. Why would
Facts.
Pokimane, the multi-million-dollar
Don't ask how I
streamer,
know.
want money in gift cards in which he's going to give you $25 million back? It's insane. Now, you guys are probably wondering, who is this scammer pretending to be Pokimane online
he knows a
scamming this
scammer?
elderly man? I did a little bit of deep diving and finding out that
Who is it?
Shelbo has a Discord that costs $200 to get in.
So if you don't want to pay the $200,
Damn.
you can get out.
Now, in this Discord,
This nigga charged $200? What are y'all? What type of information are y'all getting from this Discord that you think is worth $200? Cause based on the looks of it, the nigga ain't selling no goddamn workout program. Hell no. He can't be selling looks maxing, and he can't be giving out no goddamn advice to nobody. So what is he giving y'all?
There are multiple members in here that say that they want to help Shelbo with his business. Now, when you go to
What's
Shelbo's
his
business
business?
operations site, it's a complete mess. I mean, the front page says that he wants to take 22 girls on a date and that you can book him for custom video messages for $20, live video calls for $100, him coming to your house for $100.
What the?
Like, what the fuck is this, man? It's a complete mess that any person with a brain would realize that, hey, this is kind of impossible and I don't want to do business with him. And that's why I'm kind of pointing fingers at the Discord here, because everyone in there knows that this guy has some type of mental problem and they're taking advantage of him. There are videos on his channel saying major news updates with this Discord and having these Discord calls and talking about business in which nothing is really happening. It's just a bunch of bullshit that people are edging on to this elderly man so that they can get money out of him. Everything about this guy's Discord is so sketchy. The $200.
Yo, what has to be really not elderly? What has to be like just 25 years old or some shit like that?
Entry fee, the multiple people trying to do business with him when his actual business website doesn't make sense. Somebody in that Discord is scamming him and somebody in that Discord is pretending to be Pokimane. Now, one thing I noticed about all these Shelbo videos after he started to date Pokimane, so-called, is that he's in a hospital. Most of the videos on his page are no longer in his house or no longer in the shelter. A lot of these videos are taking place at hospitals or some type of mental facility. And the videos are kind of disturbing in which you can really see that he has no sense of what reality is. He'll set up the camera in the middle of the hallway and start talking to himself.
Sure, you can't be filming. I'm doing something.
He'll ask one of the doctors or nurses to hold the camera for him while he explains this entire situation in which he's dating Pokimane and updating us. Now, one of the most disturbing patterns I realized in these hospital videos is that he always talks about witchcraft and that these two girls named Brianna and Bianca are coming after him.
Hello, everybody. Here's an update about the Brianna and Bianca story. So this morning, they decided to put shit in my pants and take over some of the staff. Back in 2018,
Grammarly
I ain't
helped me
gonna
get the
lie.
best grades possible while depleting the least amount of hours of my.
This has evolved into something more than what I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. Bro is losing it.
This girl named Bianca and Brianna followed me to my job. They were literally listening to my conversation, everything that I was doing, and even right now trying to do witchcraft on me.
In which he really believes that this is happening in his mind, that two women out there are following him to try to do something harmful to him. But it's really concerning seeing how this page turned from this tech channel and his unboxing to this obsession with this streamer and the decline of his mental health. Shelbo talks about how his family doesn't care about him and how nobody wants to help him in his life, and that the only thing he has going for him is with this relationship with Pokimane that isn't even real.
Nah, he's losing it.
Now, a lot of people in his community have been reaching out to Pokimane saying, hey, could you call this out and tell this guy that all of this is in his mind? That sounds good on paper, but this would really just fuel this delusion, because the acknowledgement of Pokimane to this man would only make this situation worse, in which this obsession just grows endlessly.
Because now Pokimane actually knows who this person is.
Now, a more realistic change that we can do as the viewer is contact Adult Protective Services, because
on that note, I'm not, look, he's losing it, bro. He's clearly losing it, all right? But I say stop simping for people that you don't, stop simping in general, bro. Get your self-improvement right, and you don't got to be like Shelbo, because he's losing it, bro. All right? And if you want a plaque on your wall like I did, get on your goddamn purpose.
Somebody go smoke that youth.